This is Trey G. He will perform at the Missouri History Museum and celebrate Pride Month. But let's get into some LGBTQ history right now. We have Ian Darnell from the Missouri History Museum. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
So you guys are already celebrating LGBTQ history right now. There's an exhibit that has been moving in part because of some controversy, but you have it at the museum right now.
That's right. We're very excited to be hosting an exhibit called Making History, Kansas City and the Rise of Gay Rights.
Okay.
A lot of people don't realize that Missouri has a really rich and long and fascinating LGBTQ history of its own.
Yeah.
And you can learn about the early history of gay and lesbian political organizing in Kansas City during the 1950s and 60s at this exhibit.
Now, it was moved out under protest of the state capitol in Jefferson City. How do you feel about it finding a temporary home here in Forest Park?
Well, we're very proud to have it at the Missouri History Museum. It's really a wonderful complement to our Gateway to Pride initiative, which is our effort to expand and deepen our coverage of the region's LGBTQIA+ history. So you can check that exhibit out at the Grand Hall of the museum. That's the big expansive space on the ground floor of the museum until June 30th.
So we also have some other artifacts there. Like you said, lots of pictures of LGBTQ history here in Missouri. A lot of people don't think about, they always think about Stonewall, you know, they always think about New York City or maybe even San Francisco. They don't think about the Midwest when it comes to making, leaving a footprint in LGBTQ history.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate because as we're expanding this initiative and collecting more information, we're finding that there are so many fascinating and incredible stories here. And a great opportunity to learn more is this special event that we're having for Pride Month, our keynote event on Thursday, June 9th, featuring Trey G. So that event will start at 5:30 with a happy hour. You'll be able to learn more about LGBTQ history by checking out the exhibit, Making History, Kansas City and the Rise of Gay Rights, but there'll also be pop-up tours of LGBTQ history in the museum. There'll be a button-making station and tabling by community organizations like our sponsor AARP and the St. Louis LGBT History Project, and also Black Pride St. Louis.
So should people wear their flats to that one? Because Trey G has performed here, so we know what kind of party he brings. So should people wear their flats or their heels or, you know, whatever they feel is comfortable?
Whatever you feel is comfortable.
If they take the shoes off, would that be a problem?
Oh, we probably would let it slide.
Okay, I'm sure. That's really cool. The importance of celebrating Pride, because the history has been fraught with discrimination, violation of civil and human rights, but to have a culmination where people can celebrate those who have persevered, what does that mean to you?
What it means is that we're able to really tell a truer, fuller story of St. Louis's history. LGBTQIA+ people have always been part of St. Louis and have made important contributions. And through our Gateway to Pride initiative and associated programming, we're able to explore that. And
what do you hope that someone walks away with after they see one of these events or even just the panels from Kansas City?
I hope that they'll be curious to learn more. And there are many other great opportunities to learn more at the Missouri History Museum. We're working on a major exhibit that will open in 2024. And people can contribute to that by donating their own artifacts. Get in touch with us at mohistory.org.
Okay.
If you think you might have something to share.
All right.
And then another great opportunity is our Cstl Gay Liberation in the Gateway City walking tour. That's an exploration on foot of the Central West End and its LGBTQ history.
Well, we will make sure to link to that as well as the As I Am event with Trey G. That'll be Thursday, June 9th at 5:30 at the History Museum. Look for the big fountain on Lindell and DeBoliver. We'll have a link at fox2now.com.